Good evening, VV Nation. My name is Ryan. Happy Monday. Now, tonight's presentation, we're going to cover all things defense. That's right. We're going to take a look at the sector graph of defense. We're going to take a look at the individual industry charts within the defense sector, see which industries are hot and see which ones may need to get a little bit more defensive on. So tonight's presentation, I'm going to show you the top 5 aerospace and defense stocks after I show you the industries and the sectors within the VectorVest 7 system. So if you want to see which are the best aerospace and defense stocks to consider right now, let's go ahead and get started. By an overwhelming demand, I wanted to give you an update on Glenn as he recovers from his stroke back in June. He is in rehabilitation right now, regaining his strength. Glenn is a fighter. VectorVest has teamed up with his family, and Linda Roy, our CEO, has worked in conjunction with his wife, Janet, to put together a GoFundMe account since there's been an overwhelming demand on how people can assist and help Glenn and his family during this time. If you wish to help, just go to www.vectorvest.com/Glenn. Now, as we take a look at the sector graph of aerospace and defense, I mean, we all know aerospace defense stocks have been on a tear. That's why I wanted to do tonight's presentation on this topic to see if we see any weakness or potential buying opportunities. And as of Friday, I saw a potential buying opportunity here. You see the bottom wick right on this 20-day EMA. Investors and the bulls, more importantly, pushing the body of the candlestick to the upside of that 20-day EMA with follow through today coming at $110. If we take a look here, look at the valuation. The valuation of this space right now, $71.76. So just fair warning that you are paying a premium for these stocks at this time. All right, now just going through the industries themselves. There are 3 industries in the VectorVest 7 software when it comes to defense. The first one being OEM. We see price action here, bottom left, upper right. Again, seeing that follow through off the 20-day EMA pivot yesterday coming to fruition, trading at session highs right now, 204.24. But again, same warning here, this space is currently overvalued, but I could see why with an earnings growth rate of 14% and sales growth rate of 48% collectively. I could see why investors are enthused. All right, here's the electrical industry of aerospace and defense. Again, lower left, upper right. We're seeing the pivot off the 20-day EMA come to fruition. If we take a look at the 3 and 8, the 3 has just crossed above the 8-day EMA as of today's trading session, showing some early opportunities potentially with this industry. The last industry is going to be manufacturers. Again, seeing that pivot here, not as quite as much enthusiasm as the other 2 industries that we're seeing. But look, the 3 currently is above the 8-day EMA with this space, showing a turnaround when it comes to the defense stocks collectively. So with this turnaround, let's take a look at the top 5 stocks within the VectorVest 7 system and see if there's any potential for money to be made. All right, here's the top 5 stocks within the defense sector in the entire VectorVest 7 software. You can see there's 81 stocks found in this space right now. At the top of the list, we've got ISSC, ktos, tatt Technologies, Curtiss Wright, and avav. Now, if you want value in the space, there's not a lot of value here, but ISSC does offer some value. We do value the company, $19.11. Currently trading at $17 right now. Kratos, overvalued. Tatt, undervalued slightly, $35.78. We value the company $39. Curtiss, overvalued as well. Avav, also overvalued. We can see RVs looking at long-term price appreciation. Favorable ratings here in the batch, all above 1. RS, relative safety, indicator of risk. These are pretty safe stocks compared to the average stock in the database. In addition, they're all trending up right now with RTs above 1 in favorable territory, giving them overall value, safety, and timing. This is how we organize stocks in our databases. These stocks are the ones that came to the top of the list. So within the sector of defense, these 5 stocks are the ones that have the best combination of value, safety, and timing. If I scroll over to the right, just looking at forecasted data, look, it's double digits across the board here. The only thing not double digits is 9% sales growth rate when it comes to Kratos in defense. But these other companies here, lots of reasons to get investors enthused. So let's take a look at the charts to see if any opportunities are opening up. All right, first stock here, ISSC, lower left, upper right. The stock's been doing what we want it to do. Strong buy rating across the top. Undervalued with both value price action on the rise. Retest at the 20-day EMA indicate a nice healthy bull run. And we just had our last retest as of yesterday, gap up with a lot of follow through today, trading at session highs 1709. Forecasted data, both on the rise, coming at 28%, 104. I like the stock. I see why it's number one. Now here's Kratos Defense. I've had this trend line here. Broke above the trend line, came back, retesting it. Actually broke it, retesting the 20-day EMA. Follow through today. So I just want to see price action stay above this trend line. And a heads up, it does report earnings come Friday. But with a strong buy rating, rising growth rate earnings, rising sales growth rate. My only concern here going forward is just the valuation. That is all. But as far as technicals, it's still in an uptrend. Now here's tatt Technologies here, lower left, upper right, since the dip. You see the valuation coming at $39. Stock still undervalued right now, heading that direction. But you see price action as of yesterday, nice retest on this 20-day EMA coming in at the low at 32.30, and forecasted data 29%, 24% respectively. I like this stock. Now here's another one. We've got Wright showing a little bit of a rollover here, but with today's optimism to the upside, did put a new 3-month high in. Just be careful. I do see an upper wick here. So as long as price action stays above that 20-day EMA, won't be too concerned. It's been good buying opportunities as of late. But again, the stock overvalued, but forecasted data both on the rise here, 14, 13% respectively. I do like this position. Last stock on the list here. This has been a popular stock in the comments section. If I extend this trend line, we can see price action as it broke through the trend line here, retested it once, and now retesting again as of yesterday. We did get follow through to the upside today. Gap up, price action now above the 20-day EMA and above this rising trend line. So as long as price action stays above this trend line, I will be more optimistic on this position. It's got a strong buy rating right now. I like that. Rising growth rate and earnings, especially recently over the last few months here, coming about 17%. Now it's sitting at 21%. Even the sales growth rate ticking up, going from negative 10% now to 40% in the positives. So I do like this forecasted data coming in with this position. Now I hope you enjoyed these positions and the analysis on the defense sector and those industries to keep you on the right side of the trade. Again, my name is Ryan. Always a pleasure. If you liked the content today, hit the like button. If this is your first time, hit the subscribe button. That way you can check us out in the future. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow evening. All right, big event coming up. We got the Las Vegas 2-day investment seminar coming September 20th, 21st, 2025. You can achieve the VIP experience in person. Just go to VectorVest.com/Vegas to register now.